Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to have a bit of a discussion about Raven Software. How long has it been since I made a video discussing Raven Software? It feels like 2016 all over again. Well, Raven's been a big part of the Call of Duty series for a while now, right? They first started getting attention back in Modern Warfare 3 when they co-developed it with Infinity Ward. They then started making games like Call of Duty Online. They solo developed Modern Warfare Remastered, and basically over the course of the past couple of years, they've helped out with virtually every Call of Duty game in one way or another. Even Black Ops 4 here, they actually helped out with the Blackout mode here in this game. Over the years, they've been responsible for adding a lot of things to the franchise, but today, I want to talk about what they did not add to the franchise, things that they planned to add to the series, but decided to scrap at the last minute for one reason or another, because I think this is going to somehow be related to everything that's been in the news recently. So, if you guys haven't heard, to quickly recap, Modern Warfare Remastered is going to be free to download and own forever on the PlayStation 4 starting tomorrow. The offer is going to be available all the way until April 1st, so basically, if you have PlayStation Plus, you can download Modern Warfare Remastered and keep it forever as a free game. This is only the second time in the history of the franchise that a Call of Duty game has went free to play or free to download, and just one day after that announcement, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered started to appear on the official PEGI ratings website, which was very interesting. Within 24 hours, they took it down, but by that point, the damage was done. Everybody knew about it, everybody was talking about it, and now we're all left wondering, what the heck is going on with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and even more, what the heck is going on with Infinity Ward, because of course rumor has it that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be coming out later on this year, right? So we have Modern Warfare Remastered going free to play, MW2 Campaign Remastered appearing on the PEGI website, and then all the rumors about Modern Warfare 4. How does this all tie together? Well, if we go back to the original Modern Warfare Remastered here for a second, Raven Software was secretly plotting, and I say secretly plotting, and I mean that because this was seriously a plot. They were planning to add some pretty sweeping changes to the formula of that game back in 2016/2017. I'm sure that a lot of you guys remember that weapons like the Beretta Mark 8 or the XMLAR would eventually be added to the game via supply drops, but do you guys remember that when Modern Warfare Remastered first came out, weapons like the PP2000, the Galil, the Striker Shotgun, and the M240 SAW were also in the game files and could be accessed via modding. This information all came out just weeks after Modern Warfare Remastered released, and the most interesting part of all this is all of these weapons were in the game files right at the launch of the game, including weapons which would later be added to the game via supply drops like the Kamchatka 12 and the Shovel Melee weapon. I definitely think that's really interesting, right? The fact that the new guns like the XMLAR and the Kamchatka 12, those would later be added to the game via supply drop, but they were in the game files ever since the launch. But other weapons like the throwback guns to Modern Warfare 2 and the original Black Ops, those would forever stay within the game files and never properly see the light of day, which was really weird. But it gets even weirder than that, because do you guys remember all of the attachments that were later added to the game after the January 2017 update? Now, it's very important that I make this distinction right here. The weapons we've already covered were in the game files ever since the launch, right? A bunch of newer guns would eventually be added later, but all the weapons we've already covered were in the Modern Warfare Remastered game files ever since the launch of the game on November 4th of 2016. When it comes to the attachments, however, they were all secretly added to the game files via an update in early January of 2017, and throughout the Modern Warfare Remastered lifecycle, they were slowly but surely updated, and more of them kept getting added. We have attachments like the underbarrel shotgun, which you guys can see right here. We have the thermal scope for the sniper rifles. We even have things like the Modern Warfare 2 holographic sight and the recon sight, and we even have other attachments like the heartbeat sensor, the long barrel, and the tactical knife appearing within the Modern Warfare Remastered game files. And as you guys saw there, over time they would eventually get models, and we even had damage values for certain ones of these. We knew exactly how much magnification the holographic sight was going to have. We knew how much range the long barrel attachment would give us. Basically, we knew everything about these attachments because they were slowly but surely updated all throughout 2017. But unfortunately, That's pretty much where the story ends. Back in early to mid 2017, Raven Software was continuously adding more and more of these attachments to the game files, but nothing ever ended up coming of it. We have weapons like the Galil, the M240 Saw, and the Striker that were never added to the multiplayer, and we have attachments like the heartbeat sensor, the thermal scope, and the long barrel, which were never added either. For us Call of Duty 4 purists, that was actually a good thing, right? I don't know about you guys, but I didn't want these new attachments in Modern Warfare Remastered because the game already felt different enough with them adding new weapons to the Call of Duty 4 formula. I wanted the game to stay relatively the same, but still, I have to wonder, what would the game have been like if they actually added those weapons and those attachments to the game? And I also have to wonder, what in the world was Raven Software secretly going to do to Modern Warfare Remastered? What purpose did all these extra guns serve? What purpose did these new attachments serve? A lot of us thought that maybe guns like the PP2000 and the Galil were leftover assets from some of their other projects like Call of Duty Online, but that theory pretty much gets thrown out the window when they specifically made an update to the game in January of 2017 where they added a bunch of attachments to the game files and then slowly but surely added models to them and damage values to them and pretty much everything else. Like I said, we knew pretty much everything when it came to the stats of these attachments within the game files. We knew exactly how much extra ammo and extra magazine you would get from the extended mag attachment. We knew how much damage and range the master key attachment would have. We knew pretty much everything about these attachments, but they never officially saw the light of day. You then fast forward to 2019, and suddenly Modern Warfare Remastered is back in the news after being silent for years because it's going free to play on the PlayStation 4. We then had a massive leak coming from the official PEGI ratings board that a campaign-only version of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is going to be announced/released soon, and then of course we have Infinity Ward, who is set to announce their new game in the very near future, which is heavily rumored to be Modern Warfare 4. Because Raven Software is a side studio that is owned by Activision, chances are all this time they've secretly been working with Infinity Ward and whatever other studios on Modern Warfare 4 and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. They are also still assisting Treyarch with the Blackout mode here in Black Ops 4, but so far it doesn't really seem like anything that we saw back in Modern Warfare Remastered has affected Blackout whatsoever, with the exception of the Galil. You may be thinking, well, maybe the Galil was added because they were working on that for Blackout, but the thing is, the Galil has been in pretty much every single Black Ops game, and the model that we saw back in Modern Warfare Remastered was nearly identical to the one that we saw back in Black Ops 2, and it's a different model than what we see in Blackout. So it's really hard to say that Raven Software had a huge hand in adding the Galil to Blackout, but all in all, the secret weapons and the secret attachments that were added to Modern Warfare Remastered remain to be one of the biggest mysteries in the Call of Duty franchise. Nobody knows why they are there, nobody knows why they continue to be updated, and why even more and more of them kept being added, and nobody knows why none of those weapons or attachments ever saw the light of day. Still though, with Modern Warfare Remastered being back in the news and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered also making waves, I thought it was important that I should dig up this ancient history here today and make a video of it, because I think that somehow this is all going to be tied together. I could be wrong. I mean, these could just be bits of cut content from Modern Warfare Remastered, or they could, in some way, play a role in what's to come, whether it's Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, or Modern Warfare 4, or what have you. We really have no idea. Again, it's one of the biggest mysteries in the Call of Duty franchise, and I would love to hear what you guys think down there in the comments. Do you think this is simply cut content? Do you think this is going to be a sign of things to come for the Call of Duty series? We really have no idea. All we do know is that Raven Software has their finger in a lot of pies, right? They basically have a hand in virtually every Call of Duty game that's come out in the past half decade, and I would not be surprised to see them working on Modern Warfare 4 with Infinity Ward this year, or maybe even helping out with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, even though, secretly, a member of Raven Software, an anonymous member, told Charlie Intel that they are not working on that game. So I really have no idea, guys. It's definitely a pretty big mystery, and I would love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.